Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Well, there you go. The first of many today. Rise of the Roach Tour. Papa Roach Rise Against. What a show that's going to be a week from Saturday as we focused on Riot Fest right in front of our face. But it doesn't end after Riot Fest is over. So we'll have more tickets tomorrow at this time for that as well. Right around 6:15. Make sure you're here early in the show. We'll give away tickets for that again. But now time for a fact that makes your brain go. So I'm a Gen Xer. Case is Gen Z. Kenzie's in her early 20s. I don't know what to categorize that as. There's no generation for that, I don't think, because she's been in her early 20s for the last 13 years. I'm not sure.
In a way, she's ageless.
Okay, relax, because now you're making me sound older than I am. I'm 30, you jerk. If you say I've been there for 30, now it sounds like I'm almost 40.
I think it was 27 years ago. I remember hearing Kenzie say she was in her early 20s. I remember we talked then. We were having lunch. She goes, yeah, I'm in my early 20s.
Because I was then when I met you.
I know, 27 years ago that was when we first met. I remember we went and saw Sublime, and then he died. It was really sad. I remember that time.
Wow.
Okay, back to the fact that makes your brain go. So, I bring that up because Gen Zers do this 25% less than Gen Xers because they think it's boring. They think it's just really, really boring.
And I'm really bad at this. Gen Z is older than Gen X.
No, Gen X, I'm Gen X, Case is Gen Z.
Okay.
You're like in that millennial-ish Gen Z range.
So you're fudge. I'm dyslexic and it's kicking in. Raise your hand if you're Gen X.
Oh, that's me. Got
Brian's
it.
Gen X.
Yep, I'm
and
Gen
then
X.
in case you're Gen Z, then.
Yeah, yep.
And what's the fact again? Well, I'm staring at you.
Okay. You need another shot of espresso? You good?
I'm not. I get it so mixed up. They need like a completely different word. Like you have Gen X and then millennial. Easy to differentiate.
How about I say young folks
Okay.
don't do this 25% less than old folks because they find it incredibly boring. And it's something all of us did, all of us do, and maybe some of us love and some of us don't love, but Gen Zers certainly don't love. They just think it's boring. They do it 25% less than Gen Xers.
Oh, I have my guess.
Okay. Got it.
I think it's getting their teeth cleaned. You're supposed to go every 6 months. I feel like the younger generation doesn't respect that. And I can see them being like, it's so boring. I'm just going to sit there. What am I going to do? Make my own appointment? They're scared to make appointments a lot of times.
Yeah. They're scared to get on the phone. That's right. Now, Case went to the dentist last week. I feel it noteworthy to bring it up that Case texted me in the afternoon on Thursday. And we text all day long for important issues with the show, things going on, guests coming on. And he says,
don't text me all day long.
We do not.
You were not in on this text either, Kenzie. It wasn't the group chat. This one wasn't the group chat. It was a solo text to me saying, hey, just to let you know, after the show tomorrow, meaning Friday, I have to run out of here because I'm going to the dentist. And then he added, I don't feel well I need to tell you this, but I just wanted to put it on the docket so you know.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't sure why I felt the need to tell you that I had to run out of here on Friday to go to the dentist, but I felt the need to do that.
Which is normal to go get a cleaning. A lot of good insurance policies, or decent ones even, will have you get a free cleaning every 6 months.
Yeah.
I know our union one does that.
Yeah.
You should use it, clearly. And I don't know what he thought I was going to say Friday if I didn't get the warning that, hey, I got to get out of here and go to the dentist. No, you're not going to the dentist.
Shut up.
I'll punch your teeth out, then you'll never have to go to the dentist if you leave here right now. Wasn't sure what he thought my reaction was going to be. But that goes to your point, Kenzie, about them not being comfortable going to the dentist.
Mm-hmm. They're not. They don't do it.
So, Case, young folks do this 25...
What's your guess, dirty mouth?
No, the dentist gave me a great report card.
Oh, good.
I've improved my oral hygiene so much over the last 18 months. My teeth have gotten so much healthier. Anyways, I think it's kissing. I think young people are kissing less because they're afraid to talk to people.
Well, it's more about...
I think it's boring.
You think it's boring, kissing?
Yeah. Well, I don't, but I think some people do. I love kissing.
Do you?
Yeah, oh my God, yeah. It's awesome. It's badass. But I don't know. I feel like that's what's happening.
Okay. Gen Z kissing 25% less than Gen Xers because it's boring. We'll find out if he's right or Kenzie's right in 2.5 minutes after Blink headlining Riot Fest tomorrow night.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for the fact that makes your brain go. And this is relating to age generations, Gen Z, millennials, Gen Xers, but this specifically targets Gen Zers, the young folks, and the Gen Xers. I don't like to say old folks. I'll say vintage, experienced folks.
Does that help you sleep at night?
Yeah, I never.
Vintage folks.
Vintage. Vintage. I'm vintage.
While we're picking you apart, I like that you said age generations, otherwise known as generations.
Well, there's okay, whatever. Hey, shut up! Damn Gen Z are getting in my face, trying to correct me.
He's all up in your face.
Yeah, all up in it. All up in it. But you know what? His teeth look fantastic.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I've worked really hard on those.
Thank God he warned me about going to the dentist.
Because, I realized I was like, I'm on camera all the time. Maybe I shouldn't look awful. And so I put a lot of work into my teeth.
Proud of
Hot
you.
take.
Proud of you. So here we go. Gen Zers do this 25% less than Gen Xers because they find it boring. And Kenzie said, going to the dentist, making an appointment, they're afraid to get on the phone and talk to anybody. They don't know how to use a phone. We made that clear in some of the things that we've talked about on the show. Case thinks it's kissing, again, because they find it boring. Kissing. I got to admit, sometimes kissing is boring. Like in the old days of first kissing.
Like when you could just have sex.
Right. Like,
stupid.
once you get married, it's a different story. But like when the pregame stuff, when you're just trying to get to the sex and it's kissing and you go home, you're like, all I did was kiss. Oh, that's boring.
See, I feel like guys were always more excited to kiss you before they slept with you. Then after they slept with you, it's like, oh, is this all we're doing? It's okay.
Yeah.
It loses like it's like luster for guys.
So
Which is unfortunate.
you might make the argument that kissing is more, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Intimate?
Intimate than sex.
Yeah.
You could say that. Both of you guys are wrong on this one. The answer is that 25% of Gen Zers, they do this 25% less than Gen Xers because they think it's boring. It's going outside.
Oh, yeah.
Going outside.
Well, Case says this all the time. He hates going outside.
Whenever I'm outside, I think I should be inside.
But why is that? What don't you like about outside? Because inside...
The bugs, the heat, the cold, the wetness, the dryness.
Wait, the wetness and the dryness?
Yeah, I don't like anything about it.
You're just saying every word in your head.
Exactly. That's what I don't like about being outside.
Like, we're in Chicago with one of the greatest resources in the world. We have the greatest freshwater lake here, and you live near it. You go outside to the lake. Doesn't that give you an energy feel? Like, or don't you ever sit there? I do every night when I come into the show. It's dark out, still the stars and the moon in the sky, and I go, look at this. Look how small I am. The universe just keeps going. It's magnificent. I love just looking at the sky.
You love looking up at the sky?
I do.
I look down at my feet.
What do you, well...
Why? Do you have like good shoes on or something?
No, I don't really pay attention to my outer surroundings.
What's so good about inside all the time?
Oh, I don't know, comfort. You know, when I'm sitting on a couch, I'm like, this is awesome. What if I just kept doing this? And then people are like, you want to go camping? No, I don't want to go camping. That sounds awful.
That I agree with. So I love being outside. I don't need to stay outside all night.
Oh,
There's a big difference.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. That's a little extreme. We don't need to live on the ground.
Okay.
But getting outside is one of the things that would probably end a lot of people's depression and anxiety.
No, I think scrolling on my phone 18 hours a day is actually really good for me.
Yeah, inside's great. Good job.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
Well, this will be fun. Raising Hell at Hell's Gate Haunted House. That'll be a week from Saturday, so the weekend after Riot Fest. That night, you can go to Q101.com for all the info. Get tickets at hellsgate.com. Our great friends at Hell's Gate Haunted House, one of the best in the area. You definitely have to join us for the fun and all season there. And Katie competing for the tickets, a 4-pack of tickets, which is awesome. Katie Ahoy, tell us something about yourself.
Hi, I'm Katie. I'm from Joliet, and I do crime scene investigation for a living.
Ooh. Maybe you could join up in Kenzie's crimes. A little help, extra investigating. Kenzie, you want her to help you out?
I mean, sure, she wants to type up a full story and send it my way. That sounds good to me. With lots of details.
That's amazing. We were just in Joliet for the Q101 being inducted into the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we were at the Rialto. Very beautiful.
It's beautiful down there.
I heard, yeah.
All right, here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Katie, call heads or tails?
Tails.
It is tails.
There you go.
The listener's been winning all week. Here we go. And it's a continuation of a question that's been asked first every day this week. Other than Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, and Tennessee, name one state that the Mississippi River flows through.
Arkansas.
Arkansas is right. They're off the board. There's a lot more states here.
There's still so many.
I want to give a shout out real quick to crew member Marissa, who sent me a great idea for a continuation question next week. So we'll get to that in Clash with Kenzie
okay.
next week.
But I can't hear what it is. A little teaser.
You cannot.
But this one won't be done by then. There's still more states.
That's okay. We're doing it through the end of tomorrow. Then we'll shout out the rest of the states that didn't get mentioned.
No, we have to get all of them.
It's 1-0. It's going back to Kenzie.
Who knew the Mississippi River went through every state in America, all 50? Who knew? Kenzie, to you, a deep, wide ditch surrounding a castle, typically filled with water and intended as a defense against attack, is known as what?
A moat.
A moat is right. So many words in that question.
Okay, but Kenzie knew it, so it must have been a good question.
It's very good. Back to Katie.
You're back to Katie, 101.
Katie, according to the jewelry jingle, every kiss begins with what?
K.
Every kiss begins with K. Kenzie, there are 4 gemstones that are considered precious. Diamonds, rubies, sapphires, and what's the 4th stone?
Okay. Diamonds, rubies, sapphires, emerald.
Emerald is right. Good job. I never would have. That seems not even in my wheelhouse, that one. Probably for good reason.
Well, luckily you're not playing Clash with Kenzie, so it's fine. 2-2, it's back to Katie.
Katie, in the NFL, what is it called when a defensive player makes an overly aggressive hit on the quarterback?
Oh boy, I'm doomed.
It's okay.
You
may have heard this watching a football game.
A foul?
A foul is not right, but at least you made a guess on that. Kenzie, so you know what that is? What it's called? When an overly aggressive hit on the quarterback by a defensive player.
Isn't it like unnecessary roughness? Isn't it like something like? Isn't that it?
It is not unnecessary roughness. What the referee will make is called roughing the passer. I'll say roughing the passer.
It's the cousin of unnecessary roughness.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're all bad. They're all overly aggressive. You know.
Well,
I mean,
Football's
it
an
sounds
aggressive sport.
unnecessary. It sounds right.
Poor quarterback just sitting there defenseless.
2-2, it's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, in the NFL, another NFL question. In the NFL, the position abbreviation CB stands for what?
Cornerback?
Cornerback is right. So now Kenzie goes up 3-2. You need this one to stay with her, Katie. What is the process by which a liquid changes into gas? What is that called?
Evaporation?
Evaporation's right. We got a tie game, 3-3. Back to Kenzie.
Oh, this one's it's hard for you. The
I know. Katie, Kenzie. What do you call an individual who forecasts the weather?
Well, obviously this is a trick. Oh, a meteorologist.
Okay, what do you think the trick was there?
Well, because you're just like the weatherman.
All right, Katie, you need this to stay up on
can't
it?
be that. That must not be the question.
Katie, here you go. What shape is used to create a Venn diagram?
A circle?
Circles is right. So we get a tie game. Unfortunately, Kenzie can win with this question right here. Kenzie, need a quick answer on this one.
I hate when you say that. It stresses me out.
I like that. That's the point.
What?
Here we go. How many inches are in a yard for the win?
I think 36.
She gave a quick answer. I asked and answered. I after on and found out. She got it right.
Woo! Suck on that.
There you go. Kenzie wins again.
Not you, Katie. I meant Brian for stressing me out.
No, she meant you.
You don't have to suck on anything.
No, Katie, she meant that for you. I'm not sucking on anything. Katie, I'm so sorry, but you're right in it. It was a great race.
No, that's okay. Thank you so much. I had a great time.
Excellent. Now, here's what you can do. Hang up really quick right now. We're going to just do it right now. Let's get into it.
God bless the baby.
312-591-8300. Caller 10 right now gets those 4-pack of tickets to Raising Hell at Hell's Gate Haunted House for an evening of spills and chills with Brian and Kenzie. That'll be hellsgate.com for your tickets if you want to buy some. And Q101.com has all the information about our event that's going to be a week from Saturday. We're giving them out right now because coming up in 3 minutes, man, we're just stacked here. We got the Green Day Lounge Passes, the Song Scramble coming up at 7:50. But just in 3 minutes after Lincoln Park, it is your chance at $1,000. 5K a day starts today on Q101. Chance at $1,000 in 3 minutes.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We'll have a Riot Fest preview coming up. And with it tomorrow, we also have Ticket Blitz Thursday. If you missed the keyword for 21 Pilots, it's after Riot Fest next week. We'll give you that keyword here coming up in about 5 minutes, so stay put. But a great day today, as I just explained before the break there, before Joe, that I may need some energy drinks next couple of days. I've gotten off them in the last several years, but last week had an incredible experience with Celsius. Let's go back there for a second and what happened last week when I drank my first Celsius energy drink. This is really good.
Are you a horse?
No, I was doing like, this is a tasty burger, like Samuel Jackson does in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, well, it sounded like you were neighing.
Good Lord, this is good.
I know. That's how they get you.
Now, is it better than old energy drinks? Like, is this good if I drink this?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's really up to the drinker, I think, because I feel great after I drink one.
This is so good, Kenzie.
I
It was riveting radio last week here on the show.
Yeah, really one for the record books.
Well, I was wondering, because I've tried to get away from them. I was addicted to Red Bull for years, 3 to 4 cans a day. And I just decided to get off it, even though that's a me issue. That's still delicious. And this Celsius was unbelievable last week. So the Monster people heard that break last week on the show. Very appreciative. And I thought they'd send over a couple cans that they wanted to try some of the flavors for me to do that, to see what I think of that. They sent over 100 cans of Monster.
No exaggeration.
Quite literally.
Thank you. Appreciate
They're just
you.
like, never touch Celsius again.
Yeah.
Is what they're saying.
Thank you to Hannah and Darren for making this happen. They're the ones that coordinated this.
Woo,
And
we love you.
man, did they send more than I thought they were going to, which is a good problem to have.
I think if you see the bands at Riot Fest this weekend, you'll know, because we're going to pass this on to them, that they got that extra little boost, that push to 11, because they had some Monster energy drink for the shows.
Now,
There you
Brian,
go.
have you ever tried a Monster? I know you were at one point in your life addicted, truly, like just needed help to Red Bull. You liked Celsius. Have you ever had a Monster?
I have had the old green can, the green Monster, if you will.
Was the color green?
the color of the can had the green claws on it or whatever.
Black can, green logo. Traditional, no frills Monster.
That's
Okay.
that's the only flavor I had, and I liked it. I used to mix and match that with Red Bull back in the day. And again, when I got rid of that out of my life, I got rid of Monster too. So I
That
feel
doesn't
bad.
sound like a good combo.
I didn't drink them together. I mean, just
Okay.
Oh,
a little
I thought
cocktail
you did. Yeah.
on the rocks.
like one day would be Monster, one would be Red Bull, and some days that vodka in either of them. I'd add a little vodka.
I can't believe you're alive.
Wolverine blood, baby.
I'm almost disappointed.
So they got 4 flavors here. I'm going to try them all.
I can't wait till he spills these all over the board. There's 4.
If we go off the air, it's because Brian spilled his Monster.
Yeah, they're all for the. This is such a good day.
4 of the largest cans I ever have seen. And he's all hyped up and he's jittery and they're all sitting right in front of the bar.
And I haven't even drank anything yet. So a lot of listeners, hundreds are checking in about the white can.
Yes, and this is the one you're going to try last because the white Monster is where it's at. It's the one that
What?
I enjoy the most.
What flavor is white?
It tastes like white Monster. There's nothing else that tastes even remotely like it. There's no flavor profile that I can compare it to. It's just white Monster is white Monster.
It's not like you're not tasting like a vanilla or a fruit or anything.
Definitely not vanilla. I mean, you could ballpark it and say there's a citrus taste to it, but I
Okay.
couldn't get any more specific than that.
Citrusy.
Citrusy,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so let's go down it then. The first one is blue. And by the way, these cans, the paint job on these cans, it's like
Flavors are
raised.
these? There's no flavors.
No,
listed?
I'll tell you what the flavor is in a second. But
Okay.
first off, I'm so impressed with the can. It's the paint job is raised.
The paint job
Paint job.
was it Jeff Gordon's car?
It's got like grips on it because the Monster little things there. It's so God.
Like it's
Good,
got
don't
texture
spill it on
to
the board. They got it as grips on it. Hold on tight. Why are you opening it? Scoot back
No,
from
no.
the board.
Also, they must have a budget. Like that's pretty cool. They can make a can this
Obviously,
good.
they just sent us a pallet.
I've heard Monster Energy's recession proof. It's like the death
Yeah.
industry.
How come we don't have a budget like this?
Oh, we have no budget.
Listen, during 2020, I still saw like a couple girls that I know who like model for Monster at events. They were still working. I'm like, how are you going to think? It's unbelievable.
All right, here we go. So this is Kenzie. This is the blue can, which is Ultra Blue Hawaiian Energy.
And that's a
Hawaiian energy.
That's a 0 sugar tropical blend flavor.
I can't wait till Brian starts doing like a Samoan dance.
That's
Did the Rock and Moana?
They're like, what's up?
Wow.
Like Maui does in Moana.
That's what I'm imagining. When you take a sip, instead of like it gives you wings, it gives you Samoan energy.
You get a tribal tat on your breastbone.
Okay, here we go. I'm taking a sip.
All
Here.
right, take
Here.
a sip.
There's
Good.
the blue
I'm
can.
happy you're leaning into the board. I don't know.
Oh my God. This is unbelievable. What's up? I'm going to get canceled for that, probably.
I haven't seen the movie, so I really don't know what you're doing.
But you've seen the Samoan dance, the guys when
You
they
know,
do.
like the traditional Hawaiian, like truly like native. They mess it up. Like it's an attractive thing. This is a positive.
Yeah, Kenzie gets turned on by that.
I would love to be with a Samoan man. I just want to put that out there in case anybody feels I love a big old Samoan.
I know you haven't drank this, doesn't go to your brain yet, but you remember you're married, right?
Yes, but if it doesn't,
To a non-Samoan man.
yes, he is non-Samoan.
That's what he puts when he fills out his application for a job,
Yeah,
non-Samoan.
non-Samoan.
Okay, I got 4 to get through. I'm just going to say this is unbelievable. The girth to it. It's got a lot of weight.
The drink has girth to it?
Yeah, like the
Samoan. I know that's right.
the flavor is explosive. Like, again, it's really like
Is it pineapple-y or what are you getting with the tropical?
I could get pineapple with it, but it also I'm tasting blue. I don't know what the hell.
That's awesome. That's so funny. Okay, well, we'll rate it on a scale from 1 to 10 as soon as you're done swallowing that.
Swallow.
I'm gonna say like if I needed something, like I'm gonna say this is 7 out of 10.
Okay,
The
7
blue
out of
can.
10. Let's move to the pink can because I've had that one before. I really like that one.
Pink can is
Pink.
it's Ultra Strawberry Dreams, and by the way, these are all 0 sugar.
Yeah, so you're healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know what that means. I hate when things say 0 sugar. Does that mean no calories? I don't know what it means.
It means zero sugar, doesn't it?
But, like, what does that do for me? I don't care.
Okay, so just so you get that reference point, these cans all have 10 calories per serving. 1 can is a serving. So 10 calories, no
10
sugar.
calories.
There we go.
Hit it.
Oh, this is good too.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's how they get you. They're all good.
This stinks. What am I getting?
This stinks.
Because I mean, I'm
They're
gonna
all
really.
delicious.
I need just keep all those cases here. Don't give them to anybody.
Got it.
Because I want to drink these.
Screw you, Matt Skiba. You don't get a monster when you come in today.
I would say it tastes similar to the blue. It's not so much different, the strawberry, but it just a hint of that strawberry flavor.
Mm-hmm. Are you getting enough strawberry in there?
Do you want more strawberry or do you want less? I know you're not a big fruit guy, so.
I mean, it's really this is really messing with my head because they're kind of similar.
Well, take a sip of the blue again. Maybe refresh.
Let me go back there again. Let me bounce off the walls. Okay, now I see the difference.
Okay.
I went back to the blue for a second.
Okay.
What's better?
I think
What's the
It's
rating
a
on pink?
personal taste. I think I like the blue a little better.
Yeah, it makes sense. Your tropical roots.
But it's really good. My tropical white man roots.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a 6.8 just because I think I like the blue a little better.
6.8. All right, let's move on to the yellow can. That's the Rehab Tea and Lemonade, a low sugar and calorie sweet tea and lemonade mix.
I just want to make a
Ooh,
note.
that sounds delightful. I love sweet tea.
And I want to make a note. This one does not have a raised paint job on it.
Oh,
This can is
okay.
smooth all the way through. I don't know
No
if they-
texture.
I don't know what that means. It's called Rehab. Mm-hmm. What does that mean? Like for an alcoholic to drink this? I don't.
I know. I think it's to help you recover after a night out.
Well, the funny thing is, I haven't drank it yet, but it's tea and lemonade. That's one I would add vodka to and make a John Daly out of it instead of an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, the exact opposite of rehab.
Right.
It makes you want to drink.
Okay, that's really good.
What does it taste like?
Well, it tastes like
Yellow?
needs vodka.
Missing a key ingredient.
But if you love an Arnold Palmer, it's perfect and it gives you energy. The problem with these is I've become not a lemonade guy anymore because it's so the sour, this whatever it is. Like I end up burping that back up.
You can't drink lemonade because it's too acidic?
A little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
How the mighty have fallen.
The acid bothers you?
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I haven't hit the white yet. I'm going to redo my rankings.
Okay.
Now that I've had 3.
Okay.
I'm going to give the blue an 8.
Okay.
And I'm going to give a 7.5 to the strawberry. And I'm just going to give a 7.1 to the tea, this one.
Okay. It's missing vodka. You want vodka with it.
I need vodka with it. Can you have any vodka here?
Yeah, we don't have any vodka here. If you're a vodka
Stop
sales
looking
representative.
around.
All right, so last one is the white can. They're all delicious. It just depends on your taste. I'm just
And
going by my
white
taste.
doesn't say a flavor on it. It just says white.
It says Monster Energy Zero Ultra. Does that mean less?
What does ultra taste like? What does that mean?
It's still 10 calories only, Kenzie, and 0 sugar.
Okay.
So here's the white that everybody recommended.
I have to note real quick before you drink that Jeremy texted in and said, riveting radio indeed. Can't wait for next week. White rice versus brown rice versus wild rice versus Spanish rice.
When are we going to do that?
Next Thursday, 8:20.
Good job.
I have a few more I could add to that.
Okay.
Actually, hold on.
So here's the white can. Everybody's been saying this is Case's favorite flavor. Here we go. It is a little citrusy. Look at another swig.
Yeah, no, take another hit of that.
He doesn't like acid. We just covered those. So.
Yeah. Well, it's not as like lemonade-y as the other one, so I'm going to go.
Because it really doesn't taste like anything else, does it?
It doesn't. I can't describe it.
Why are you out of breath?
Because I think the energy's hitting me. And I'm not moving. I think when you drink this, you got to run afterward. Listen, they're all fantastic. It's just by taste. I still have to say I would go with the blue.
Really? The first one was the best one.
Yeah, this one I'll put at like 7.5 as well.
Case, have you had the blue before?
I haven't had the blue before. You want to hand
Taste
me that
it.
can real
Yeah,
quick?
let him taste. If that's the best one, let him taste that.
Try that one and see if you like that better than the white.
I'm going to wipe it off real quick.
Well, there's 800 cans over here if you want to get your own.
No.
I agree though. I don't like to sip on other guys'
I just don't want your can.
I
Well, you
get
can
it.
see his little puddle in the, you know what I mean, in the can. It's gross.
Yeah.
Get in there. What is it?
What are you in the blue?
Oh my God, that take me to a tropical resort real quick. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Okay, here's
Do
what I'm
the
going to
dance. Do the Samoan dance.
I'm not gonna do the Samoan dance.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Monster. They're all amazingly delicious.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, about 5 minutes away from a new keyword for 21 Pilots Ticket Blitz Thursday. Also, Case's preview of Riot Fest for Saturday. Each day we're doing a day. Yesterday we did Friday. Today we'll do Saturday, and then tomorrow we'll give a Sunday preview of not just the big bands. You know, Blink is on Friday, Weezer, Jack White on Saturday, Green Day on Sunday, but there's 88 bands. So the ones you really can't miss. Case will have that preview coming up here in also about 10 minutes. We'll get to after we give you the new keyword for the hour of Ticket Blitz Thursday. Am I talking too fast from all that Monster?
You've had a lot of Monster this morning. Thank you again to our friends at Monster Energy for the drop-off. Greatly appreciated. If you're coming to the Alkaline Trio Lounge today, maybe we'll give you a can of Monster.
Or a case. They brought so much. I mean, they sent so much. It's glorious. Now, last night, pretty big, as the last couple weeks, because of my wife and Case, the only man in my life other than me that watches The Summer I Turned Pretty.
No. Your wife and me, the two most important women in your life.
That's right. Well, I haven't seen.
Hey.
Oh, man, that does suck. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
wait a minute.
Oh, Kenzie's my bro. So,
Kenzie brings a masculine energy that this show needs.
Okay.
so there's been 3 seasons of it. Didn't watch any of it.
Of The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Right. And there's been 3 episodes that were not part of the storyline of the books I found out through Case and my wife. And so I decided, #1 show on Amazon Prime, pretty much in America, and our listeners. So I said, I'll watch these last 3 episodes by your preamble only of what's going on. And I've given a review the day after these shows. So the last night was the finale. There's no more episodes. However, we did find out there's a movie coming now.
So no more episodes, but a whole ass movie.
Yeah, because they're going to make $1 billion off
As
it.
they should.
Yeah, no one's going to do this and go, well, why make more money? The story's complete. No. I just want to make some money. So last night was the finale. It was an hour and 20 minutes, I think. So it was up late last night finishing it. Once we got the Harper to bed and we sat down and watched it. I got some pretzels. I had a nice Coke Zero with me, and I sat back and watched. After a couple beers at dinner, by the way. So I had a nice little buzz on. But The Summer I Turned Pretty, the finale. Before I start, there might be spoilers in here if you haven't watched it yet. I'm just going to give you my take of what happened last night. Boring!
What are you talking about?
Listen, I have invested in this show, and I said it's the greatest show on TV. maybe in the history, maybe in the annals on a Mount Rushmore on there of the 2 episodes before. But what happens is a happy ending.
Okay.
I said yesterday I thought Conrad, who was on his way to Paris to see Belly, basically how you thought they'd try to get together is Team Conrad, there's Team Jer. I'm Team Jer all the way. Boy, people have really blocked me out of their life saying Team Jer. A lot of my phone number's been blocked by certain people I know because of this.
Well, it's an awful take.
It's actually, like I say, the best take is I was hoping Conrad died in a plane crash on the way to Paris to see Belly.
You were hoping?
In this situation, yes. I don't want anybody to die in real life.
In that context, it sounds bad. It sounds bad, but that's,
It certainly, I could see how it sounds bad, but I thought, Conrad could just pop over to Paris and then make it all work out. Well, he shows up. First off, when he shows up, she's getting off the scooter with the French-Mexican Benito, and I thought they were still together. Mm-hmm. And this show jumps months through, and then later we find out that it's because he didn't go, and this is the part that Kenzie, who doesn't watch the show, wanted to happen, of taking Belly to see his abuela in Mexico for a party. Well, apparently, Kenzie, Belly said no, and then they broke up after that. So she didn't take that free trip to Mexico that you would have taken.
she's just stupid. You know what I mean? Now I can't deal with her anymore.
Well, at this point, when I find out at dinner, because they kind of kiss when they get off the bike, I thought, oh, they're still together. But they're not together.
Her and Benito have a strangely intimate moment for two people that are no longer in a romantic relationship.
So you thought that was okay, or that threw you off a little bit?
It threw me off a little bit because it was implied that they were still together.
Yes. And then they're sitting down at the dinner, her birthday dinner.
Hold on. We got to talk about Belly's haircut. Belly got a haircut at the end of the last episode.
Ah, yes.
The bob. What do you think about the bob?
It wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be really short.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm not that Halle Berry's beautiful, but I thought it was going to be something like that kind of haircut.
Okay, yeah.
And so it didn't distract me that much.
Can I ask a quick question?
Go ahead, Kenzie.
What is it with men and short hair? Anytime a girl's gonna get a haircut, they like seize up and they get tense. And like men just are like, they have a visceral reaction to women getting bobs or short haircuts.
Without getting massively detailed in that conversation, the lesson should be just don't cut your hair.
Easy enough, ladies. Never get your hair cut.
Okay, thank you for nothing.
So that kind of threw me off that they're sitting having their birthday dinner.
Yes, because Conrad was traveling to Brussels for a conference, but the day before was Belly's birthday, so he went to Paris to say hi to Belly.
And they've been communicating, but still, if your ex showed up in Paris, 8,000 miles apart from where you are, she just kind of goes like, oh, hey, Conrad, what's up?
Yeah, she's real nonchalant about it. She's trying to play it off like it's not a big deal. It's immediately super disrespectful.
Thank you. I was just like, what the hell?
Thank you.
Like, she should have said, like, either been mad or super excited.
What's
she was
crazy,
neither.
she gets off the bike, and then Conrad appears, and she's like, oh, well, I'll show you around Paris after some conversation. Why don't you wait down here while I go change? She doesn't invite him in to sit down, have a glass of water, maybe pee. He's been on the road for a long time.
Good Lord.
She's like, why don't you stand on the street while I go get ready?
I was... nothing there. And then they go to the dinner. Nothing there. She's sitting with Benito, and he's looking like, that's the French-Mexican.
No,
You shouldn't
I know.
say it like that, Benito.
And all of a sudden I think, oh, wait, they're still dating because he's mad you can see that Conrad's there.
Because Benito's kind of ready to mac on Belly.
Yeah. And then when they bring up the point that she didn't go to Mexico with him, and so they broke up, I'm like, well, then he has no rights to anything here. Get out of the way.
Let's talk about rights maybe another time.
So then...
You can't own a woman, Brian.
Brian.
So then all the other girls are thirsty for Conrad. I think you should have, went for one of the other girls.
The French girls were really, really into Conrad, which who could blame them?
All of her
I mean,
friends.
everyone's having fun in Paris. Why are they trying to get back together?
Well,
He could just do his thing in Paris, and she could just do her thing in Paris. Everything's going well for them there. Just nobody should get back together.
Well, that's not what happened. It proceeded on, and she takes him for a tour. Like, she's stunned he's there, and then just takes him on a nice little tour of Paris.
Well, she's reluctant about it. She goes, well, I guess I can play tourist for a day. You've lived in Paris 10 months. Relax. You can also play tourist. And then the one, secretive spot that she shows him is just a roof.
See, it seems like you're agreeing with me so far that you're not happy with this episode.
Well, I liked the episode. I have a problem with the characters in the episode.
Well, okay. Let's just keep moving. Let's just keep moving on. So they get through this.
Hey, man, I'm ready to move on. You tell me.
Well, I'm just saying that then there's this. Then it goes back to America where you see Jer all of a sudden, and I confirmed this with someone in the office because I didn't see those three seasons. he all of a sudden is a great chef.
He's a great chef. What do you think about the cooking stuff? Because the people that I were watching with, they were not into Jer's cooking extravaganza.
Well, I'm like, what the hell? He's not shown this anywhere in 3 seasons, and all of a sudden he's a chef?
No, he has, because there's a whole thing about the cake that he wanted for the wedding that he was supposed to have,
Yeah.
and it made people realize that he's a complete psychopath when it comes to food.
Well, see, I think Jer's kind of a badass, but then in the kitchen, I was like, well, he's not a badass. Not the badass just can't cook. I love to cook,
Yeah, he's
too.
like a really good chef. That would actually probably make him a badass.
To me, it felt like they were introducing a big storyline for no reason in the last episode.
No, it had been there. It had been there.
I got different information from different people that it wasn't there as much.
Okay.
So anyway, we got the 21 Pilots.
Let's do
See where
21
to go.
Pilots real quick.
Should we get that out there,
Yeah,
really?
let's do, because people want the 21 Pilots tickets.
I don't know.
Are you guys
I'm
into
not
this?
getting that.
So I'll just give that out. The keyword now is Bandito. Text Bandito, Bandito, to 312-591-8300 for a chance at 21 Pilots tickets. Bandito, Bandito, 312-591-8300. Okay, I got an hour to do that. Because let me finish this thing. So let's land the plane on this. Everybody kind of ends up exactly how you thought. Obviously, the big thing is Belly and Conrad. Like, Jer ends up with Sky, which I'm happy for them.
Jer ends up with Denise.
Oh, Denise, that's right. My bad, Denise. Jer and Denise, and that's who he's living with for 6 months in some kind of high-rise $1 million condo. I can't figure out how they have any money to afford it.
Yes.
And then Steven ends up with Tay, and they're going to move to California because they got some kind of funding for a video game.
That is correct. That is what happened.
Which is fine, and she gets pissed off about it because they didn't ask her right away, but they're still in love.
Why would you have to move for video game funding? Like, doesn't that seem like something you do as like an online job that you can do from anywhere?
Part of the contract was they have to move to San Francisco, and I'm sorry I know all these details. But
let's go back to Belly and Conrad.
Okay, Belly and Conrad. All of a sudden, in the middle of the night, she molests him. She goes at Conrad.
What?
I don't know if I would agree with that statement.
Well, she says, just all this tension for an hour, and then all of a sudden they have this sex scene that was.
Oh my God, I thought you meant somebody actually got sexually abused, right? I haven't seen the show.
Well, Conrad is kind of wafy. He's so thin.
Okay, let's be nice to Conrad. His body looked amazing.
He's super thin.
I wish I was that thin.
I don't.
I'm like a double-decker bus next to him.
No, I like you thick.
That sucks. I hated that.
But in a good way. You don't want to be thin like these.
Double decker bus, good ride. They're nice and comfy and spacious.
Damn right. So they have this long sex scene, which again, I thought maybe something like this happened on the show in the 3 seasons I haven't seen. No, it was a very graphic first-time sex scene.
I've never been more uncomfortable in my entire life watching this sex scene. They really went at it, and it made me realize that I have some flaws in my game. I'm not doing the things they were doing.
Well, you're supposed to enjoy it.
I was not. I was taking notes. I was studious. I felt like I was in algebra class all over again.
Good Lord. Well, they have this great sex, Kenzie, just so you're keeping up with it. And I figure, okay, I guess she's back with Conrad. Then, this is a piece of audio for about 60 seconds that happens after they have sex. And I'm not sure if it starts with him just saying, let's go to breakfast.
Well, what happened is they made love, they fornicated, and then Belly immediately gets weird, and she's like, well, I'm going to go pee so I don't get a UTI. You would know about that. You're in medical school. And then she comes back, and after this wonderful night they've had together in Paris, this romantic night where people like, myself would kill for something like this, she immediately starts being super, super mean to Conrad.
Really?
Conrad, what do you think is happening here?
I thought you and I...
You show up at my door, unannounced, on my birthday. What even was your plan?
I didn't have a plan. I thought I wanted to see you. I wanted to tell you...
Tell me what?
That I love you.
And?
And I wanted to know if any part of you still loved me. You don't love me anymore?
I've always loved you. That's the problem.
I really think that's the problem.
How are we supposed to know if we love each other because we want to and not because we were told to?
You think that I love you because when I was 6 years old, my mother thought that we should get married?
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, what if you only love me because that's what your mom wanted and then your mom died?
If I met you for the first time tonight, I would love you.
Come on, Conrad. I mean, how do you know that?
Because I've changed everything about myself, and the one thing that never changes is that I love you.
Conrad, I wish that I could be as sure as you, but I can't. I'm sorry.
Red flag.
Unbelievable.
Get out of there, Conrad.
She seems like a nightmare. I've never watched this show, but she seems like a nightmare.
Kenzie, I'm with you. I was appalled by the fact that he not only gave Belly this great night in Paris, surprised her in a foreign country, they had a great evening together, they made love in a way that made me so uncomfortable because it made me realize that I'm slightly inadequate, and then she does that to him.
And let me
And then she goes, "What do you think's happening here?" He's like, I don't
know. You let him on the entire evening. I think he thought he was going to fall in love with the woman that he's been in love with his entire life.
Let me tell you something. My guy Jer dodged a bullet with this one. Team Jer, are you kidding? Why are the women out there, everybody, my wife included, and in case my other female friend, loves Conrad. And look, he put himself in this situation, and then he's got to leave. Now, should I keep going? People are upset about a spoiler, but we did warn there's a spoiler in here.
We got to finish it out here.
So you think it's over?
Big spoiler.
Big
I don't wanna hear
spoiler
about it.
that then she changes her mind when she sees a teddy bear that he won for at a carnival at like 6 years old.
It's a through line throughout the 3 seasons of the show.
Yeah, and then she starts running after him. He gets on a train, probably puts the Brian and Kenzie podcast on. He's enjoying his ride back to Brussels, which he should do, by the way. It's a great podcast.
A 5 a.m. train ride, by the way.
He's like, I'm going to settle in and enjoy this podcast. And then she's running on the train, trying to find him in the car, and then she finds him and interrupts the Brian and Kenzie podcast. And then all of a sudden, he accepts her in again. I go, bro, that was the biggest red flag ever. What are you doing? Your life's going to suck.
And they lived happily ever after.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.